This is my Premier League 26-27 Premier League table. First is Forest. I think they'll have a much better season this season, especially with Oliver Glasner. And they've got a very good team as well, in my opinion. Very underrated team. I think they will finish 7th this season. Man City. Yes, they just got demolished by Arsenal in the Community Shield. And haven't made any signings yet and have just lost Savino to Spurs. And are about to lose Marmoush to Spurs as well, it looks like. But we've signed Anderson, but that's it. But with 150 million that's about to come in from Spurs for Savino and Marmoush, they can sign like a few players of that. Or like splash 75 million on 2 players. And I think they will find form at some point, and I think they will finish second again. Coventry, I think they will survive quite comfortably. I think they'll finish 16th. Arsenal, by far got the best team in the league. By far the best team in the league, and I hate to say it, but they will finish first. Leeds will have a massive improvement this season. They'll play better football, I think. They've made some good signings. They'll score more goals. They'll win more games. Especially with James Trafford in goal as well. Now, I really rate James Trafford. I think they will finish 10th. Palace. Lost Glasner, which is the biggest loss of the window. Or the biggest loss of the window for Palace. They've also lost Lacroix. I think it's going to be a tough season, so I also don't know much about this new manager. Yes, he did just finish second with Lens, but that's the French league. I think they're going to finish 17th and just scrape relegation like Spurs did last season. And Fulham, they've signed Real Madrid rejects. Don't know much about the new manager. He did okay at Real Madrid, to be honest, but he was a manager that caused a lot of fights in the dressing room. Sorry for them, but I think you're getting relegated. Bournemouth, they will definitely have a drop off this season. I don't think they'll cope as well with Europe. And obviously losing Areola, but I think it'll still be a good season. I think they'll finish 9th. Brentford, I think they'll have a good season as well, especially since they just missed out on Europe. I actually really rate Keith Andrews after his season last season. I think they'll finish 8th, which I believe will get you Conference League spot. Sunderland, with Europe, they definitely will fall off, but not enough to relegate them or put them anywhere near a relegation battle. I think they will finish 13th. Brighton. Again, I think they'll struggle with Europe. They do have a good team, they've got a good manager, but I just don't think it's quite good enough for Europe and Premier League. But again, not anywhere close enough to put them in a relegation fight. 12th. Man United, Champions League football. And to be honest, I do think they will get Champions League football again. 5th. Especially that they're about to make for signing for Labour as well, it looks like. Ipswich going straight back down. Not good enough. 19th. Liverpool will do better this season, I think. I think they'll finish 3rd this season under Areola. Villa definitely will fall off. They've lost a lot of key players. But I also do really rate Emery. Again, don't really like to say it because he's ex-Arsenal. But they will fall off, especially with their team in Champions League. But again, I'm not relegating them. I'm putting them 11th. Okay, so my team, Spurs. As you can see, I've got a Spurs flag, but I've also got one there, and I'm wearing a Spurs shirt. I'm just actually got on a Spurs fan YouTube channel, so I guess it's quite obvious. Yeah, we've made some good signings. Savino is finally about to get through the door. Also looks like we're about to get Marmoush. Tonali, brilliant signing. Mateus Fernandes, brilliant signing. Van Hecke, Robertson, Senesi, brilliant signings. Got rid of Romero as well, which I think is actually huge. Don't really like to say it because he is a good player, but he just wasn't good for the dressing room at this point. But I think we're going to finish 6th. Everton. Just an average season for Everton, finishing 14th. Chelsea, they've got a very good team in my opinion. Also really rate Xabi Alonso. Yeah, he didn't do too well at Real Madrid, but that's the biggest job in the world, and they weren't really in the best position anyway. So you can't really blame it all on him at Real Madrid, and I think they'll finish 4th. Okay, so there are 2 teams left, and one of them's Newcastle, so I might put them 20th or 15th. So yeah, they are going to have a very, 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 very poor season again. But I don't know much about their manager. They've also just lost a load of key players and haven't really placed them very well. Their manager, I believe, has won a couple Saudi leagues and a couple Middle East Champions Leagues. But no, of course, I'm not relegating them and putting them 15th, which means Hull is going straight back down in 20th. Just not good enough.